Should do, actually. Excuse me. Let's look up prices. How am I doing? Fix high. What are they going for? 15. Okay. Dice. Damn. They're going for a lot. Sell this stuff. Pouches. B. That reminds me, I gotta talk to the guy in Upper. I don't know if I got my items from last month for killing them all. I think these are going for a little more than that. Between 15 and 25 currently. We'll go split the difference, I guess. And these are always quick sell. I don't care about these. Nice. All right. Wait, why did that not stack? Oh, it did. That's weird. Huh. So it stacked my inventory, but it split them. Yeah, whatever. Don't care that much. Alright. Let's go. I need to get the Peculiar Foes page up. Peculiar Foes. Do I have a job that needs job points? I think I do, but the question is, do I care right now? Probably not. Let's go do... Just go do on Dragoon, just get it done. I must have got him from last month then. Cool. Alright, where are we going? Unity. I gotta remember to keep getting warp scrolls too. Hey, good morning. I know, right? I thought the campaign was going already, but I could be wrong. I did it on my alt the other yesterday morning, and I got a 5 million gil bonus for getting the large thud or loud thud. The 12th, okay. So I just got lucky then. I'll take it, baby. It's 5 mil. I know, it's like I want to rush. I kind of want to rush my alt VR missions. 2 days? I can do it in 2 days. She's on, I forget where. She's about like a third of the way done. I think we can do it. 135. Time to smash. I didn't get a warp scroll. Damn. Maybe this Trove campaign will turn my luck around for once. Be getting decent stuff from it, but nothing too crazy. Like the normal Trove, I mean. Crazy thing is I don't even know what I want from it. I guess all that Hoxney stuff that's new is pretty sweet, right? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I haven't looked up any of the new stuff, the Hoxney or whatever, all that, those new items since it first came out. I think I looked at them real briefly, but it'd be cool to get like an Omen body. I think those can drop out of there, right? Look at this thing. Who do you think you are? Where was I? Sylvie. Gotcha. I'd be psyched with just Gil, you know? Someone in chat yesterday was saying, I guess, if you, during the campaign, you can get max Gil from a loud thud as a bonus. That would be sick. 6, okay, we got everybody. Everybody is accounted for. Okay, remember to get food. get out of here. Where are we to next? Mount Zeholm for the slime. I feel like I should do this on my warrior or another job I can use the job points on, but I don't think any of those other 99s I have are geared very well right now. So just smash through it fast and let's go get a warp scroll. Nice. What am I doing here? Void Watch. So that's what? Waters? I should go do the course and just get that one out of the way. Although I think if I'm going to do the course, I'll do that one on Ranger, not Liquid John. Yeehaw. I was going to do the turtle, but it'd be too big in the tunnel. It takes up too much of the screen. You gotta run all the way across. People starting to run Ambu. Yeah, I gotcha. I like War Machine for that same reason. It doesn't bounce at all, it's just flat, but it is ginormous on the screen. Yeah, the magic pot too is not bad. I think that one doesn't bounce too much. I'm not sure which other ones I have. What are mounts under? Abilities? Yeah. The turtle definitely bounces. War Machine doesn't. The Toll Fair is definitely up and down. Magic pot's not. I don't think I've done the crawler or the bomb. Thought I was going the wrong way for a minute. We got a little bit of a line here, or what? Hopefully they are in a party. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I don't feel like waiting. Nice. That was nice of them. That was easy. I think I'm gonna change the ranger and go do the course. Might as well get that stupid one out of the way. Unfortunately, my WoW fighter isn't hit super hard because I'm using Annihilator. I gotta get back on. I was working on Armageddon. There we go. Alright. Where are we going for this course? Newton Movopolis. Oh, nice. Yeah, my core is only like 81, I think. Yeah, 81. I have the weapon to start Gastrophedes, but I gotta work on assaults. And then, like I said, I'm probably halfway through Armageddon. I'm on Carbos. I got like half the Carbos gems. So, just another one of those things I started and need to finish. Get there eventually, you know. If anything this game has taught me, it's got plenty of time. Let's do August. For sure. Sylvie. Oh, probably a white mage would be good. I was gonna say all these gobs are gonna aggro. At least I forget our gob's sight or sound. Let's find out. Oh, must be sight. Quests, objectives, other 4, and this one. Let's get some buffs up. Can I move, please? There we go. This is why I hate this one. Right down the tunnel. Yep. Mambra comes running. Oh, that's hilarious. Where'd that Mambra go? He's running laps. I know he's down here. So stupid. Like, seriously, whoever developed this mob is an idiot. Dude, 50 popped. Come on. Oh, there he is. Okay. like I should have just chanced on a Dragoon of getting charmed at this print rate. So aggravating. I'm not sure if I've articulated how much I hate this fight, but it's dumb and I hate it. Come on. This pixel lock bullshit. Die, gobs. Even though I could just warp out. It's gonna kill you out of spite. At least I got accolades out of it, maybe. Silence loose. Alright. The annoying one's out of the way. We should be smooth sailing from here. Alright, let's get back to Dragoonin. Back to Goonin. Alright, we did Zahom. Kadeva Myers next. Kadarva. We're going Unity. 135. There's that, the gang. Where am I going? 135. Alright, Unity again to Faye. So that should be fine. Unity to Fayen. My warp ring will be ready. We'll warp out, and then we home point to Paulboro. And we'll have to get in there and scroll at that point. Might as well just get one while I'm here. Hey, good morning. No, I'm doing Peculiar Foes, the fights that you do after doing the VR missions to get vouchers and yeah, basically get vouchers, the silver vouchers. Yeah. I'm gonna try and blow through these, and then I'm gonna switch back over to Mun and work on VR missions for her, and hopefully get them finished in the next day or two. Would be nice, or a couple days, because there is a Trove campaign coming up. So Thayan. All right, so we're going to Paulboro to fight the frog. By the way, you were right, B. The cord in the controller, it's been working great this morning. Gustaberg. Yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday. If you have, if you're done with the VR missions, you should do the Peculiar Foes because you get 15 vouchers out of it. Oh, well, hopefully you got something good. I know I thought it started yesterday too. I got that $5 million or a guild bonus. I was like all excited, but yeah, apparently it's the 12th. All good though. Yeah, and the Sykes, yeah. Yeah, man, that cord issue, oh, it's driving me nuts. That was the most frustrating thing, and it had a tendency to the control would stop working when I would switch to my other window or session. So I was 100% sold it was a PC issue or like software or something, you know. Just funny how that works sometimes. Now I gotta make sure I have a bunch of cords on backup, you know. The Stream 2 controller. Man, I'll tell you what, I might have mentioned this the other day, but we were at Best Buy by us. Like, it's the only place that carries 3D printing filament in stock. And my boys went over to where they had like the Steam Deck and the Asus. And they're trying to sell me on getting one of the Asus ones. Those things are pretty sweet. Yeah, you know, it's the cord that came with it wasn't, I would say, bad, but to the same point, it definitely didn't last as long as it probably should have, you know. I just hate that when the controller has that shitty like plastic sheath or housing. Like the one I'm using now is like nice. It's like a fabric braided cable, so you can just feel the difference in quality. Alright, so that one's done. Let's go back to here and flag 2 more. So that should be all of them flagged. Nice. Right. Man. Okay. Yeah, so that's the main reason. So the controller I have, I'm not sure what brand it is. I think I can look. On the back, it says Power A. It looks exactly like an Xbox controller. The biggest reason I bought it was where the USB-C connector goes in. It's actually protruding from the controller. So it sits inside and has like extra housing. You know what I mean? So it's not just the port where the cable goes in. So it has a little bit of extra strength to it. Because I feel like I've had so many controllers where the connecting port gets loose because it just jostles around constantly. So this one has, like I said, like it protrudes a little bit, and the thicker part of the actual cable sits inside. So there's less movement of the actual cable, which is nice. All right, survival guide to Subterrane. I know everybody's always talking about the cable standard, right? Like everybody wants USB-C. I'll tell you what, I wish they would have a magnetic standard. I'd rather I got up, hit the cable, and the cable just pops off the magnet versus like bending the port. Where Mamble? Yep, Mamble Jaw Savages. Always bending. The problem for me is I fidget in my chair so much, so it's like I'm almost always guaranteed to kick the cable at some point. Or have it like wrap on my knee and then gonna break it. Oh, nice. Congratulations. So you have the base weapon now? Or no, it's what's like 7? No, yeah, right? You have a little bit more to go. $90, nice. Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday, and you go, the best was the old PS2 controllers with the USB adapter. I had a USB or a PS2 controller from like when I used to play SOCOM. That I mean, I don't know how many times I threw against the wall, but that thing kept ticking. Mad Cats, right? They're not around anymore, right? I think they finally closed down, or are they still? I forget. I know there's Turtle Beach is still around, but oh, the Mad Cats ones were like grenades when you threw them. Yeah, they're pretty expensive on this server too. I'm not sure what the going rate is. I haven't looked in a while, but I don't think they're much cheaper, unfortunately. I think I'm going this way. Nope, right here. You can get metal plates from Ambu too, right? I think. But you can only get so many, like 750. Where's my haste, Koro? There we go. 1.5 stacks, yeah. Sounds about right. Alright. Where's next? Survival Guide to Airpago Reef. I guess the Marlboro. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's what we did. Or I did when I did my Rongo was I would max Ambu points if I could, and then trade with someone who needed, say, like Alex or whatever. Uh-oh, what do I do? Let's get... Yeah, you definitely have to attack it from multiple angles, you know? Survival guide to, let me think, the reef I think is right there, so we can just run back. It's amazing, like once you get past the course on this one, how fast the fights go. Then we're going where? Reisenjima. I'm curious what metal plates go for now. Heavy metal pouch. Let's see. Yeah, they're 4 mil a stack on Odin. Yeah, I'm sure. I know. That's like I said. I would love to start working towards Gastrophides for Ranger. But the assaults, man, I'm just like, I don't know if I have it in me. But if I can get my main guy... Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm an idiot. I went to the wrong one. Shit. If I can get Vert caught up, or Mun and Vert on the same page, then maybe it'll be a little bit easier. But probably not. Well, they might. I mean, if you wait for the campaign, maybe they'll come down. Alright, now we want to go back into the reef. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick. Be right back. All right. Yeah, I screwed myself on the assaults. So when I started doing assaults like way back in the day when they first came out, we didn't realize, I don't think the mythic process was actually well known then. So we were just doing them for the gear, you know, that kind of thing. So we would just repeat the same ones. So I got pretty high as far as my rank, purely from redoing the same easy ones over and over. So there's a shit ton of them I have never done. So I gotta play catch up on this character to get done with all of the originals, and then do them again, and then twice for Mun. That's what I said. If I can get Mun caught up to where I am, then I'll just do them both at the same time. All right, where am I going? Straight out, right? I think I'm going straight across, yeah. Or no? Is it down here? How many times I've done this, you think I would remember? I think it's straight across. Quiet. Yeah, it's over here. Sweet breath, loose. Right on. Yeah, from how I understand it, like the ones that are the toughest are the ones we have to escort, you know. All right, where are we going to next? Oh yeah, Ryzen Jima. Yeah, I think all in all, most of the arena stuff in today's game isn't nearly as difficult as it once was, obviously, with all the level changes and master levels, and it's still such a slog to do, though, you know. Especially, like, I guess when you only have like so much time, you know. Yeah, I remember the penguin one. I was doing on my escort of the dude, right, the elven dude who keeps running away or telling you smell like garlic. That shit was pissing me off. Looks like somebody just killed it. Yeah, was it FFXI Encyclopedia page? They have a pretty good solo guide for the assaults. I think that's what I'm following. These are my last 4. The tokens, that's from Einerjar, or is that from? I never did a mythic, so I forget about reading the steps. That allows you to see the endpoint and just trade book. No, oh, nice. Oh, wow. Okay. Allows you to see the endpoint and just trade book, then warp out. Is that for like one specific assault, or that's for the tokens, I'm guessing? I mean, they have add-ons for everything anymore, so I wouldn't doubt it. I wonder if I have any tokens. What are the tokens called? I wonder if I have any. Nice little tokens. Or these right here. Yeah, there we go. So I have 22,575. I don't remember ever getting them, but right. I know that's what a buddy of mine was telling me. I should start running that daily now to make it easier for later. Just another thing on the list, you know. I should be running Odyssey every day, Omen every day, Sortie every day. It's like, seriously, if you run this all this shit every day, you'd have no time for anything else. All right, where am I going? Unity. It's all Tepa. Right on. Yeah, I think that helps once you get a little rhythm going, you know? Any of you guys watching the new Game of Thrones show? The Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Yeah, turtle. I was gonna say this person's probably going the same way. Where's this stupid gate? Where am I going? I-6. So south. Duh. Right? Where the hell am I going? North. Yeah, it's good. I actually really like it so far. It's kind of a little goofy in the beginning, but I'm not gonna try not to ruin anything for you. But I think episode 4 is out, and it's like it's starting to pick up now. Like I was watching it and yesterday afternoon and was like getting pretty psyched on it. Alright. What's next? Home point. Battalia. Nice. What are the chances? What's Snot doing out here? Bard. It's like, yeah, it's right here. I feel like I should just go to the next one. Be able to do that. We'll just ride back and go to Quiffum. Is that next? Yeah. Although, it's just bringing it down pretty quick. Damn, you know, this bard's attacking fast as shit. I heard bards can actually do DD pretty good. That player was pretty sweet. They gotta definitely increase the repop time of these footprints. Okay, speaking of beads. Yeah, we ready for the next. Gotta get Lionheart finished. Oh, for sure. I mean, I remember when Mythics first started kind of like showing up on the scene, you'd see like one person with one, you know, every like year or so. Meanwhile, today, every time you walk around Juneau, someone's got a glowing prime, you know? It's wild. Oh, 100%. I mean, you needed statics back then for pretty much all content, right? I don't think there were many jobs soloing much of any of the endgame at 75. I remember the first time, so the first big break I took was a couple years, and the first time I came back, I think Abyssia was kind of in full swing, and I forget which job I leveled past 75, but it was like mind blown by the XP you could get like at a worm party or something. And now it's a joke. You can go 1 to 99 in a couple hours. Where am I going now? Here Instant warp. Warp ring's ready. That was... Oh, we're going to Quiffum. Quiffum. Yeah, I mean, it's wild to think, right? Yeah, it's crazy too, and I feel like some jobs, you know, it's pretty much required to have a REMA, depending, you know, on the job. All right, we're going. It's this way, right? I thought the Aeonics do have Afterglow, don't they? Or don't they? Now you got me curious. Ultimate weapons. Oh, they don't, huh? Crazy. I know, that'd be cool. Did that dude just like warp out without killing it? Oh no, he did. I know. Especially for how hard getting through the helms and stuff can be for some people. You should definitely be afterglued. Maybe they'll add it at some point. Be cool to add like a blue glow or yeah, that's how it always ends up working, right? Oh, Mythic's blue, that's right. I mean, and relics are pretty close. It's like white, but it's kind of a blue tint. And then what? Urgon's green, Empy's red. Relic's yellow, really? It always seemed blue to me for some reason. Maybe I'm colorblind. And then primes are purple. So Aeonics could be orange. There we go. Yeah, the purple is pretty sick. Well, yeah, I guess I mean the Urgons are green, right? So I guess the Aeonics could do that too. The green is pretty sweet though. See, I think, well, I mean, with the dress up add-on, I think you can with a style lock. Like I've seen people glowing green, but they don't have like EPO or Idris out. Yeah, Urgon's is EPO or EP Ultra, and the Geo one, the Idris, they're called Urgons. They're basically the equivalent of the Aeonic. But yeah, that's what, I mean, you're saying green. So if those two are green, then it would make sense to make the rest of them green too. Come on, footprints, let's go. There we go. I'll tell you what, I said the same thing. So I had my runes master level. I built the EP Ultra and it was not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Even the coalitions are not that bad. Alright, one more down. Where are we headed to? Instant warp we got. So I think we're going to Radkaznar. Home point. Oh, enigmatic device. Yeah, the HP Baelid was kind of tough, but it's just like the heavy metal plates, really, right? You can't 100% the story anymore because 5 of the coalitions can't be completed. You don't have to do those. So like those, or at least for hold on, Adaloon, Western. So you can't 100% the story anymore. What story? I'm pretty certain those coalitions, since they can't be done anymore, then like they're irrelevant. Oh yeah, you don't need to do this for Ignis. I'm working on the Ignis trials now, or not trials, but the quests. You don't have to do those. They are irrelevant. There's a there's a spreadsheet out there. Here, actually, I can show you this. Check this out. This was like a lifesaver. Let me see. Let me pull this over here. How can I do this? Can I do? Let's do window capture. No. Give me 1 second. Image. I guess let's do window capture. Select a window. Here we go. Oh. Can you guys see this? I don't know if it's live yet. Hold on. Yeah. So this is what you need for the Ignis directive. So if you look at the coalitions over here, those ones that you can't do anymore are not in the list. So yeah. So no big deal. Yeah, for sure. Because that would suck, right? Like, I mean, that would lock out the entirety of the server, basically. If you Google, let me see. Hold on. I found it on Reddit. I could probably just put a copy. Can I put a copy in the chat, maybe? If not, hold on. I'll tell you. Reddit. Oh, Okay, here. Let me see if I can block myself from posting in the chat. I have the link right here. Give me 1 second. Just all you do is just make a copy to your desktop. Yeah, I mean, so I have link sharing disabled, I think, but I think I turned that off. So that's the link to that spreadsheet. Yeah, for sure. It's cool too because going through that, you can, it helped me big time because I was like, wow, man, like I'm pretty close to getting the quest flagged, but I was missing all these little side quests that I, had no idea about. So it's a nice thing to keep yourself in check. I think the only things I need left now are my mod garden. I need the furrows to 7, and then I'm good to go. The other thing too is that spreadsheet's nice. If you hover over any of the coalitions or any of the quests, it'll just give you the direct link to the BG wiki. It's kind of nice. Yeah, whoever set that up did a good job. It's over here. Yeah, for sure. I know myself personally, I would have that idea. I'd be like, oh, I'll put a good spreadsheet together. I'd get like 3 links in. I'd be like, nah, I'm not doing this. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you though, in all honesty, it is way easier than you think. I had the same mindset. I was like, I'm not doing all this shit. And I think as I went through it, I was like, okay, I banged out like 10 mission or quests a day, and the spreadsheet was, filled in no time. Even the coalitions, some of them are kind of a pain in the ass, but like there's tricks to almost all of them to make them go faster. All right, where am I going? I did Mavlopolis, home point 1 to Eastern, then the waterway. Plus, I feel like after a certain time, like once you start doing it, you're like, okay, I'm invested. You know what I mean? So the gardening, so that's where I'm at now. Like I said, my furrows are 6, so I need to get them 7. You use the revival tree root. It takes 1 hour to harvest. So you pop them in, and even if you forget and you come back 2 hours later, you harvest, you throw them back in again. And the rest of it's easy. They all go super fast. I think the trees took a little bit longer, but they actually were still faster. I think the furrows take the longest. And then the monster rearing was kind of a pain, but all in all was not that big of a deal. Plus the monster rearing gives you CP bonuses depending on which ones you have. So it's kind of a nice little bonus. Rusty Neo's gonna beat me to the punch. Here, I'll pull all the paths for you. Yeah, I hear you. Trust me. I'm in same boat. I got so many. What's the saying? So many pans or pots on the stove. All right. That's the name of the game, though. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I have, what I'm currently working on. I'm doing Armageddon. I mean, I have Helheim and the Gaybide at 2. I don't know when the hell I'll ever finish those 2. I know I have, what's the Thief Relic? Mandau, but that'll be backburnered for who knows how long. I know. There's just so much stuff, you know? I should just let this guy do his thing. Yeah, I'm waiting on finishing Lionheart so I can start potentially Formal Halt. Alright, I'm not gonna wait. Screw it. Let's go do Castle Bailey's. Yeah, I think I have a quarter finished Twash. Yeah, the other one would be Trishula. Who knows? I feel like the Remas too are very gear dependent, right? Like I've partied with Dragoons who have Trish, and I keep up with them and or like do more damage, you know, depending. And it could be just because their gear isn't as good, but so that's where like or why I haven't pushed for Trishula more. Figure out whatever one I gotta do, or I'm gonna do. I just gotta finish it though, and not bounce around so much. Ah, I just crashed, son of a bitch. All right, give me a minute here. Uno momento. It's gonna get loud, I think. Hang on, I gotta mute this quick. Yeah, I have, as far as gear goes, I have pretty much everything I would need. I would say outside of, I'm trying to think of the pieces. I'm not even sure. The only time, is it on right now? Can you hear it? I had it muted, I thought. Here. Can you hear the PLL music? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I have it muted. Yeah, the only time I use Shining One is in like Omen for like white light. So like if I'm doing the Pain Sync mob. Okay, I'm coming back on now. Select character. Because then like the triple damage of the Rongo is like you're guaranteed to be dead. All right. Back to. Hey, thanks for that subscription, dude. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. Yeah, I like the Rongo for pure smash situations, you know. The triple damage procs like every hit pretty much. But like I said, I think I'll probably go for Trishula next. I would think. Yeah. Right on. Oh, with the Shining One. A 10 out of 10. Yeah, like I said, I think I want to say I have best in slot for almost everything. There's a couple pieces of it I don't have. But like I got the +4 gear that I need to +4 currently. The pieces that need to be +3 or +3. proper support, my Dragoon's a proper smashing machine. The problem is I guess the pieces I really need to work on would be RPing Gledys and Naomi more. That would be probably a good thing. I think I only have a couple pieces of Naomi RP to like 2 or 3. Yeah, I think at some point I think they balanced them, because I remember one of the guides I read, they were talking about basically saying Rongo's #1, and then I think they said Mythic's #2, but I don't see many people rocking the Mythic, so I don't know. But like I said, it hits like a tank, so. And like when I EP on bats, like my 4-step light does all 9s consistently. So, not saying Shining One's not bad, because I used Shining One until I got Rongo, and that thing hits awesome too. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the point I was trying to say earlier before I crashed. Was I think if you have the supporting gear for it, any Rima is going to hit awesome. Exactamundo. All right, where we have to go back to now? Eastern. I think this is the last one. All right, probably Juno first would help. The only ones I think that aren't good are probably going to be for like Summoner Scholar, it seems like. I feel like you don't see, at least for Summoner, anything outside of Nirvana. But I don't know, man. I've seen ninjas do some pretty good damage. Hang on one second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Mama Breaker stopped over for a minute. Yeah, exactly. I think Nirvana adds the most boost for like the actual abilities, but from a weapon skill standpoint, nobody really cares. Oh yeah, Yagrush is nasty. That's one I should work for. I actually like playing White Mage, believe it or not. I gotta what's mine at? Master level 16. I should use it more. Actually, one piece I need to switch I've been meaning to do is I gotta trade this in, the Schnetic, because I was using that for White Mage for movement speed. I gotta trade that in for, I think there's a weapon skill ring from that mission series or set. Oh, I agree. So I'm not gonna like 1, 2, 3. Am I missing Quiltada? I'm not gonna toot my own horn. Like I think I'm a pretty good White Mage. However, the AoE effect of that takes one step out of you having to worry about it. You know what I mean? It's just like you don't even ever have to worry about it. Yeah, Yagrush is a huge step up, I think. Yeah, I gotta look at the re-look at them all. So this guy didn't even pop the thing? He's just been standing here? Alright, well I'm popping it then. I think this is the last one. And done. Should I save him? Is he gonna die? Oh, he's not gonna die. He's probably fine. I don't want that. Yeah, I have to take a look at the list of rings again to see what's there. And that's part of the problem too, is right? It's like, should I get it for Dragoon or should I get it for Rune or Ranger? Yeah. I know you can trade them in, but who wants to deal with that all the time? Alright, I think we're done. Is that it? I think we are donezo. Other 4. Nice. Alright, let's get the hell out of here and get back on some missions. So that's what, 15 more vouchers. So that gives us... Nice. What is that, 70, 75? Oh, for sure. Or like, yeah, the one of them, I think it's like, what, like 300,000, like, Bailed, if you want to swap it every time. Pass. But yeah. Ugh. Alright, let me park Mr. Vert somewhere, and then let's get Mun going. Gotta bring it over to this monitor so it's not so jacked up. Alright, let's switch you to you. Oop, just realized I still have that up too. Sound. Yeah, I think, and for the jobs I have movement speed on all of them except White Mage, and I think that's why I decided to keep it for so long. But I've been on a roll of getting Herald's Gators from the Oreo fight, so if I get another pair of those, then I'll be all set. Where am I going? Mine's 1. Or I think 2 is better. 3. 3. And I mean, the Gators are only 12% versus the 18, but that ring slot could, you know, potentially free up way better stats, you know, than the feet for, you know, idle. Make sure I'm on the right one here. Best served cold. Ooh, wait. Rabuin. What am I doing here? Coordinates action. Naja the Ambitious. Progress may be blocked. Has been captured. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I think that I think if I remember correctly, the ring can be bypassed if you have enough cure potency. Number 2. Oops. It is, honestly. White Mage, like if you're coming back to game and you want to get involved in endgame and start getting gear for another job, White Mage is the best job to do it. The only downside is if you die or the party wipes, it's 100% your fault, even if it's not. Everybody in the party is going to blame you. And as long as you're okay with that, you can hop into any group as a White Mage if you have decent gear. And a lot of the decent gear to get is cheap and or easy to farm if you have a thief. Like I geared my White Mage out pretty decently within, like, I'd say less than a month, and was able to do all end game content. So yeah, 100%. Like you don't need Yag Rush, you don't need a Rima. You just need good cure casting speed and good cure potency. And if you sub Scholar and you get the one Obi, the Weather Obi, you put I'm drawing a blank. Not even. You don't even need MP +3. You need, if you get the pants +2. Why is this not? Here, I can show you. The Ebbers, right? So you got, where are they at? Where am I? Oh, I'm on the wrong account. Here, actually, you know what? Let me show you real quick. You just do a little something like, where did Breaker go? That's weird. Oh, I probably have to restart. It will only switch back to Breaker for some reason. I think it's because it crashed. That's fine. Yeah, you need Eber's Pants +2 would be nice, but ideally +1 is fine. And then if you put on Aurora Storm, you keep yourself in Aurora Storm the whole time. And then you keep up Sublimation, and there's something else I'm drawing a blank on. Basically, you won't ever have an MP problem at all. So yeah, it's like I said, it's if you follow the guide and you follow the mid tier stuff, you really don't need a whole lot of stuff. What am I missing on my core? Oh, a lot. I haven't really worked on gear much. I've started to +1 some of the stuff. I think my my roll duration is either 7 or 8 minutes of the possible 11. I'm going to need to get Rostam, which I'm saving for right now. I think I have like 30 mil saved between the two accounts. I'm using Compensator currently. I'm going to eventually go for Death Penalty, but I don't, from a roll standpoint, yeah, my earrings are trash. Like I said, just I've been working on trying to finish the missions. So I was getting the CP and EP bonus. Okay, so progress may be blocked if an NPC has been captured. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I need to get Ambu going for the capes. I got the long list of gear. I gotta do assaults for loose offspring. That's another thing. I gotta finish the missions too, so I can get into Odyssey, which I think I can do now. Because getting some damage taken gear would be nice. Nice. Yeah, I've been trying to get like between 1 to 5 mil a day is my goal. I can do a mil consistently. It's just the putting the time in, you know. But I think I want to say I have like 30 mil or 20 some mil inverts mod garden. Mun has just about 7 on her now. Oh, the trust. I don't care about the trust. Come on. Just give me the mission. I figure in like another week or so, I'll have enough to get it. Yeah, I do that. Cool. Now give me the mission. It would behoove you to head... Okay, so I must have got the cutscene already. Off we go to Unity Warp. The Shido Warp requires captain rank or... Take the runic portal to Naizu Isle. Well, I have the warp. Get out of my way. I've been trying not to rely on Vert as much for a crutch, but I have a feeling some of these battles I'm going to need them. I don't have the map, but I have the mini map. All right, let's see. So from here, walk west, northwest, this way, and towards H8, and use the teleport mark D on map 5. Okay. Yeah, I mean, with the campaign though, you have the chance of getting the guild bonus too, though, right? So it's like selling is guaranteed, but not selling, you have the possibility of getting even more, right? The other thing too, like I was saying yesterday when I was doing Walk of Echoes, was actually speaking of that, I'm going to move a Vert somewhere we can sell. All those coins from Walk of Echoes, they sell like instantaneously if you just undercut by a couple thousand. You can do Walk of Echoes for an hour and make like 2-3 million, no problem. Damn, that's pretty nice. All right, Vert is good. All right, so I did the tele. After you zone, take the teleport on your left, marked J. Oh, wait, no, I got to take this one first. Yeah, that Hoxney stuff's wild. Someone was saying the ring from Monk is really good, but I don't know much about rings. Or I don't know much about rings or Monk, but... All right, once I get to where I need to go, I have to step away for a minute. I gotta get the check my wood stove and make sure my doggo's doing all right. All right, so after you zone, take the teleport on your left, marked J. I'm assuming it's this one because it's on my left. There's no apex gears here, huh? I know, it's insane. I think when it first came out on our server, too, people were selling it for like way more than that. All right, give me like 2-3 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's get this out of here. Pull back the guide. Do I have this map? do. Alright, so when you are ready, go northeast through a slightly hidden path and touch the cyber scars. Oh, this is right. It was this morning for the peculiar foes. Alright, so it's going to be a Soul Flayer and 3 Descended Wine Bibbers, Clot Slimes, okay? Sorry, dude, you might not be the best option for this one. You not paying attention. Trying to answer a work email real quick. How's that Bean's HP at? Yeah, he's fine. This man, come on. Well, this is certainly not good. See, work always getting in the middle of stuff. And we're dead. Ripperoni. All right. On that note, I think I'm good. I'm done for the morning. Work's interrupting, so I got to scoot, and then we'll pick back up there tomorrow. I'll bring Vert out and have him just smash everything. But yeah, I think we're good there. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Sorry I got to split, but hey, thanks for that sub again, B. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and then I'll see everybody on tomorrow morning. Probably tomorrow will be a little earlier, 7 Eastern.